It may be of interest to you that my notes are typed on Associated Press news teleprinter paper. Perhaps that will lend some note of authenticity to my remarks. But today I wish to talk about a hybrid profession. And I'll speak in relation to a text found in Matthew chapter 25, verse 40. And the king will answer them, "Truly I say to you, as you did it to one of the least of these my brethren, you did it to me." And verse 45, then he will answer them, "Truly I say to you, as you did not do it to these, you did it not to me." Now, we could spend all day here on the implications of these remarks, but I shall not dwell on that. Instead, I'm going to accept whatever implications can be drawn from these and speak to them. Today, we are students at Augsburg, preparing ourselves, not entirely for a vocation, but in part. And for each of you, and for me and all of us, is the question, what are we going to do with our lives? And I'm going to challenge you today to embark upon a hybrid profession. And what do I mean by hybrid? I mean that if you take two substances, each having differing qualities, joining them together, you produce a substance combining the qualities. And this process is called hybrid. I'm going to speak to two areas of life that are generally separated, sometimes because of custom, sometimes because of arbitrariness and apathy. One of these areas is our occupation, whether it be a teacher, a physician, a lawyer, homemaker, whatever it be. And the other is our profession as a Christian. And I'm asking you to join the two together into a hybrid profession. And I'm asking you to do this because at least there are three elements that are common to both. In the matter of our life's work, we must be first committed to an endeavor. If we are to be a lawyer, we're to commit ourselves to the practice of law. If we are a teacher, to being a teacher. And we believe that this is important to success. In fact, it will just about always bear it out that those who are successful also have commitment. Now, what about our Christian profession? Whatsoever you do to the least of these, you do to me. Can this be done without commitment? I don't believe that it is easy to give of yourself, to visit the poor, those in prison, those that are ill, without commitment. It takes commitment to follow Christ. The second element is participation. If you wish to be a mechanic, you must participate in the mechanic's trade. If you wish to be a teacher, again, you must participate as a teacher, a homemaker, and all other professions. What about the humanitarian call as followers of Christ? Can that be performed without participation? To say that we can means a contradiction. Can we act without acting? Can we do without doing? The third element is empathy. And this means that there is some grounding quality. There is a fraternity among those who profess a certain occupation, those who profess certain aspects of their life to conform to certain principles. It may be, well, really it's hard to describe what it is. It may be the quality that causes preachers to talk about religion. that talks about that causes mechanics to talk about cars, athletes to talk about sports. There's a quality of understanding. And in our Christian profession, it becomes hollow and impersonal. It becomes exterior unless there is a quality of understanding, a quality of joining each other together in the communion of saints, to taking the other person's position, to seeing things in other points of view. The three elements, and there are many others, are commitment, participation, and empathy. Now, all of these are integral. Each cannot exist of itself. In fact, I believe that there is no area in life that can have meaning in itself. It is only in relation to something else or someone else. Now, you can form in your own mind what it means to be a part of a profession. I can't define it for you. That's going to depend upon your commitment to it, your participation in it, and your what is specifically any vocational profession, I cannot say. In fact, I find it difficult to define anything. Today I'm only citing the three constituents. When it comes to Christianity, I absolutely cannot limit it to a definition. I cannot reduce it to definitions. But I do know what Christians seek. They seek their master. Whatsoever you do to the least of these, you do it to me. The Christian is committed to Christ, and he participates in the expression of God's love in Christ. And he has a kinship and empathy with Christ. And in this is the unity, the communion of saints that we are all attempting to achieve. And the entire matter resolves to this: is my occupational profession an integral part of my life through commitment, participation, and empathy? And is my Christian profession an integral part of my life through participation, commitment, and empathy? The tragedy is today that there's a lag. So often we go through our college years, through our education, preparing for the vocational part, and letting ourselves lag in our preparation to assume the responsibilities in our religious life. And what about the hybrid profession? If an occupation and Christianity really are integral parts of our lives, contributing to the whole of our personality, it means that there must be a joining of the two. There is one applied to the other. Now, I don't mean applied like paint on the wall. I mean applied in the sense that the power from one enters into the dynamics of the other, principally where the power of Christianity enters into our dynamics of our vocation, and where our vocation enters into our Christian life. Now, in your profession, either you're going to do unto the least of these and unto Christ, or you're not going to do to the least of these and to Christ. The challenge that I give you today is to prepare yourself for your vocation, for your occupation, and prepare yourself at the same time for your life in Christ, so that through word and sacrament, through commitment, participation, and empathy, we may live the whole life in Christ.